Good shot, kid. I think you got him. Good shot, kid. I think you got him.
Hello there, and welcome back to some more Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 3. In today's episode, we are taking a look at Cesar Villapando's mission. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that name wrong. Yes, after the previous episode, as I said, I'd go off to complete the side activities, which I have done, which explains all of the weapons that we now have in our kitchen, which are for spraying 100 tags. The only other really noticeable difference you'll see is there's more money now. My health's gone slightly up because it does that naturally over time. And, well, CJ's got some nicer threads because I decided to go around some clothing shops because I'm going to change clothes every single mission. Every single episode. Not mission, that would be way too much. But, yeah. Apparently that's something I've decided to do. And it's already quite stressful because there's only 3 clothes shops available and none of the clothes look particularly nice. Anyways, for Caesar's mission we do need a lowrider, so we're going to use the Savannah that we had left over from the last mission that we did. Unfortunately, it has since lost its paint job, which is strange. I don't quite know how or why, but that is something that does happen. The custom paint jobs can disappear. I was tempted to put it back on the car, but I've sort of decided I'm not going to bother doing that, to be perfectly honest. It just doesn't really seem worth it. Usually I'd go straight to the mission marker, but I figured I would quickly explain the reason that we have the weapons and the cash influx and so on and so forth, just in case no one was listening in the last episode. Anyways, here is the mission. The mission marker is bigger because we're going to enter it with a car, and the mission is simply called High Stakes Lowrider.
Hey, CJ, you made it.
What's the business?
Hey, Carl.
Hey, baby.
Nice ride, man. That's no carucha. You sure you want to risk that, baby?
Yeah, I'm sure. How much they talking about?
It's our cash, your pink slip in the pot. Con Santos, eh. Then you pull up and race. The first past the post wins. Con chota sin chota.
Okay, for sure. I'm down.
Hey, watch us, CJ. These boys don't like to lose, eh?
Yeah, well, me either.
Follow me to the race, dude.
Okay, now we just gotta follow Caesar and his Savannah all the way to the race. It's a bit weird that Caesar also has a Savannah, considering, but there you go. Savannah, not the best vehicle for this. Usually I'd recommend something more along the lines of the Tahoma or the Voodoo. Preferably without hydraulics as well, because hydraulics can upset the car, because hydraulics does make the car sit a bit lower down, and also slightly softer, as you'll probably be able to tell a little bit there. But either way, this race isn't particularly difficult. So, as we drive onto the starting grid, and this essentially introduces you to the street racing, although why it does is a little bit weird, considering that's a good start. Considering that the street racing part of this game does not really come up for a long time afterwards. Also, speaking of racing, you might notice this is a race for lowriders, and in front of us is a Majestic, which is a balls car. However, that is not actually a lowrider by the game. That's simply a standard street vehicle. However, the Tahoma, which is a balls vehicle, and also a lowrider, is not included in here, so maybe the Majestic was due to be the baller's lowrider early on? I mean, each gang does have a lowrider. Grove Street has the Savannah, of course the ballers have the Tahoma, and I've forgotten the name of them now, the Vargos have the Tornado, which is probably the nicest of the bunch, so yeah, a little bit weird that each gang has a lowrider. I think that even extends out to, I mean, obviously not the Mafia and Venturas, but they don't really appear outside of missions. The Sanfia or Reefer, who will counter later on, they actually also have their own lowriders as well, as they use the Blade, so yeah, a little bit sort of weird. Also, Grove Street has the Voodoo as well, actually, come to think of it. Which, the Voodoo is also a baller's car at the start, which it isn't in the main game. It's very weird, very convoluted how they've calculated how the cars work and stuff, so yeah. Anyways, that's the end of this race. Yeah, there's not a lot to this, to be honest with you. Easiest $1,000 I've ever won. Didn't even run that guy over at the end, that was pretty good. And here come the other guys. I believe if you want a little bit of extra trivia, Caesar's Savannah in this is bulletproof and fireproof, I want to say. And damage proof if you can push it to a garage. Maybe it's damage proof, I'm not sure. Anyways, that's it for this episode. There's no more Caesar Villapando missions. Yeah, that's it. So, thank you all very much for watching. Next time, we're going to be doing a slightly more substantial mission strand, as I believe we are taking a look at Riders missions. So, join us for that. Until then, farewell.
Uptown, speeding all around. The Naked 47 got the power in his bound to move any mother that gets in my way. Just another power machine on the freeway. Riding with me, there's my MC homeboy. Knowing the rules ain't part of his program. Finding the right way around this map might be pretty hard, cause he's fucked on crack.